continued asking him. He lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Important show tonight. Hope you all got your lists and your popcorn and your snacks and your drinks, and now take a bathroom break or whatever before we get into tonight's show. Let me open up our report and we will start. No, we're starting here tonight. Okay. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Whew, here we are. We made it to 2/20/23, and here is our latest loop going. Yes, smoking weed is okay. It's not what goes in your mouth, it's what comes out. Hi, Tanya. Welcome, everybody in the chat room. Welcome, everybody. I'll let you guys gather and collect your stuff here. There's people from Marf rolling in here from the outro. Thank you all for showing up here. I don't know if you saw my last report just earlier today or just earlier this evening when Marf was on. A lot of information in there, and I have to make an apology for losing my composure in that one. This has been extremely hard to do. But anyways, we're moving on. Tonight's report. Yeah, grab your bong. It's all good. Light up. Do whatever you guys do to cope with what you got. Be thankful that the Lord gave it to you. Don't use that to fill the hole in your heart. Use Jesus. Understand that a lot of you are in a lot of pain. Anyways, let's move on past this subject. Thanks for asking anyway, but here we go. 2/20/23, and we got the CME coming off the sun. Another object captured in there. Boom. Some missing. No, I don't think there's missing data here tonight. So, and we're gonna pause it here. You see our CME underway. Remember, I was telling you how these spires point to inbound objects. Okay. So here's the spire that was next to go. This one went yesterday, right? Okay. Now this one's, watch this, as we have our event coming off this angle. Right there, I guess, is maybe back one. Eeny, meeny. That's good enough. And we're just going to start zooming in so you guys can see our round object right here. You can see the instrument reacting to the backside. It has plasma reaction on the backside of this round object. Our instrument's reacting to it. See it? Saw it? Good. Let's move forward, shall we? No, I gotta use the buttons again, I think. Yeah, it scoots the whole screen. Okay, so we're backing out. Let's see if I can go right about there and I can reach the buttons. All right, let me clear that. Just a slight adjustment, please. Okay. So you can see this object here moving on out. Okay. Clearly see it. There's actually spheroid curvature shape to it. You can see it's a three-dimensional sphere. Another shock wave reacts to the sun and goes over it. Did you see that? We'll back it up. Okay, so here it is right here. You can see the plasma tapering off the tail like we talked about. And then watch this one come out and brush right over it. There's a good shot right there. Actually, I gotta focus in on. It's kind of picking it up. Our darker core in the middle right here, our magnetic field around it, the plasma around that, it's streaking and pulling back, ripping plasma. This is spaghettification. When this thing pulls away, it's stretching the plasma out, spaghettifying it until it snaps and releases, okay? Not only are the CMEs important, it's also the snap and release that follows, okay? A lot of people don't understand that's a very important aspect that very difficult to get into. That's the fluid dynamics part that we will do. I don't know if we're going to get to that. Anyways, this is more important. Let's move forward. Okay. You see it? Okay. Got to back out a little bit. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and zoom. All right. Then there's a secondary one right here. Whoops. Here's our main event right here. Double blast. A secondary one, then the third, okay? That's what I was trying to capture, was the third. So first, second, there's another object right here. It's all right. We got to keep moving forward. I have so much. I can't stop at this stuff, all right? You guys just got to keep up. All right, so there goes that one. And then the third one is the one I wanted to report. Please get there. All right, here's our big blast coming again. And is that our last frame? Let me scroll. Yeah, there's our last frame right there. I'm seeing this conical shape again with what looks to appear to be forming a new damage ring. I don't see the ring yet, but I see fluid asymmetries that are indicating a wraparound effect of the three-dimensional spheroid right there, okay? And this is the latest image, the last one we have. So this is currently underway as we speak. Currently underway as we speak, okay? Next. Yeah, that's good. All right, here we are. Over at the GOES X-ray, we have deciphered this. This is the Schumann for the sun. This is the heartbeat of the sun. This is the magnetic core inside of its shell, or the core of the sun inside its shell, and its magnetic resonance that it causes, its electromagnetic field, its hum, and it also registers these burps and these heart attacks, which spit out X flares and stuff. Okay, these are also these are induced by these objects going by, okay? This is all side effects of these objects. Whew, okay, hopefully you guys have been paying attention. I don't have time to explain. You guys, if you don't understand, you need to go back and do your homework. I got to move forward. Okay, here's our readings for today. Here's our big blast. This is like that last one that we were just witnessing. Good activity. We're in middle C having M-class flares. Actually not good, because when they come our way, they cause havoc on the Schumann, our Schumann, okay? The Schumann that resonates at the same frequency your brain does, okay, you guys? Same with the animals, all right? This is the core inside, this is the Earth's core inside its shell, and the magnetic dynamo that it creates, our electromagnetic field that protects us, okay, hums at a frequency of 7.83 hertz. It goes across this way, okay? Take the camera out, adjust screen. Hopefully you guys are gonna grab the magic wand again. I can't hold with my, I need to point. All right, I'm just gonna have to reverse style. Try to do that, you guys. Try wiping your butt with your left hand. There you go. All right, so here was our activity that we reported on yesterday. This dark patch right here on our line, we had a weak magnetic field. It did not go down, but it was not doing well, okay? Now, the CME that hit yesterday, they said there was no side effects from it, but there was, okay? Now that CME takes a minute for it to absorb down to the core. This is my half day to day theory, not theory, this is proof now. I'm telling you what's about to happen. About half a day to a day later, after absorption, okay, we see the big spikes, the big streaks come out, okay? That's the applying of the brakes, and you have old brakes and they're worn out and they're rubbing metal on metal and they're squeaking, causing harmonic vibrations, really high frequency ones, right? Really high frequency squeaks. The harder you hit the brakes, the more it squeaks. The more intense the brightness gets and whiteness too. The power increases the harder you jab the brakes, okay? Are we going to jab the brakes so hard we come to a full stop? Or are we just applying lightly to avoid, the guy slowing down in front of us, okay? But that's what this is reading. We had a weak field yesterday while getting hit with that X flare. Everybody said no results. Here's your results already starting. You will mark my words. There will be some kind of bigger spike coming. You can see it already forming. You can see this green activity. See all these pre-spikes right here? Whoops. Oh, God, I'm sucking. My arms are so weak, you guys. I'm under so much stress and under attack. Okay, that's all I can hold it for. All right, you guys saw that. Good, good, good. I have to keep moving forward. I'm trying to explain as fast as I can as we go, so you guys will follow me as we go deeper, because I have to take you deeper. This is so far out of hand now that it is the major crisis we have. All right. Okay, onward. Here we are now, back to our polar jet. Okay, we're looking at the troposphere. This is above our not above our atmosphere. This is the upper atmosphere. Okay. Hi, sweet Jenna. Hi, baby. I haven't seen you in a while. So nice to see you in the chat. You might not want to watch this, darling. Later on, tonight's gem is not something that ladies should see. Okay. But I got to move forward anyway. We are witnessing a triple polar jet. All right, this is reactionary to this split polar vortex. Sorry. Okay, now we're seeing this is a sub reactionary to this intense. Now you see the vortex is split in half. One side is taking dominance over the other. Okay, we are having a battle up here. There's a battle going on, okay? And it's getting more complex, okay, and diverting. This is taking air from up here up by the North Pole, rotating it downward towards into Upper Russia, okay, which hooks up and brings it down into China, all right? So we're seeing polar effects down in China, all right? Now, let's move around a little bit, because this is a very, very hard, intricate, asymmetrical, fluid dynamic flow that is very unstable and highly unpredictable, okay? So write those words down: unstable and highly unpredictable. Okay, just anywhere on your list. Just keep them in your back of your mind. Everything right now is highly unstable and unpredictable. Okay, and look at this. Where is it here? Oh, yeah, it's this. Okay, this is the inflow. Okay, I got to trying to come up with proper terminology. This is our inflow, okay? It's inflowing now, not into the two main, okay? This main jet is inflowing into the sub. You see how they're splitting now, sharing the main flow? The main flow is no longer shared with this. Okay, let's go back and look. All right, you noticing that? Okay, these fluid asymmetries are very important because they take the weather from a different place, temperatures from a different place, and throw them into odd places. Okay, we're going to have freezing events at lower latitudes and warm events up at higher latitudes. Make sense? Okay. Here we are with our polar vortex jet basically inflow over Africa. All right. This is these are not normal readings. Okay. This is a season of transition, but this is the awkward transition I've ever seen. Most awkward. Now, something else, you guys. We're so busy looking at the flows, right? That something else is staring you right in the face that you can't see. Okay, so watch these flows. I take it away. Okay, I'm going to put the flows back on. You see this blue line? This is a boundary line, right? You see the boundary line? There's one going on down here and there's one going on there. This is part of the Coriolis effect that I described a few videos back. You'll have to go look for that one. I'll if you leave an answer or comment in the comment section, I will try to find it and reply with the Coriolis effect for you. You can go look it up on the internet or whatever. They explain it more in detail than I do. I have time to. Okay, sorry. I promised I wouldn't lose my cool. So, I want you to see our boundaries, okay? We have set boundaries. We're having the Coriolis effect in the northern hemisphere when it should be happening down here in the southern hemisphere. We should have these different bands happening down here, and we're not. It's all one solid flow all the way around the world. And it's thick, and it goes above the equator. It's up to the 15-degree parallel. All right, this lower is okay. Then the upper is warped. It's going at a weird, obtuse asymmetry. Okay, and you see everything above it is flowing backwards. That is most of America. Let's zoom in a little harder for you guys. Okay. This slowing of storms that this produces, because this is above our regular jet going this way, all right? So this is pushing down on the regular jet that goes this direction, causing it to slow down, okay? When two forces are fighting each other, one's overpowering the other, and the storms that want to creep across here are being slower now. You get it? Okay? And I reported on a slow moving storm going across Minnesota. Now it's going to be a little bit more than Minnesota. You guys up here, these storms are going to dump a lot of precipitation because they're slow moving now. And that was on our list. Slow moving storms was one of the things that we had on our list that was seen on another planet that we're waiting to check off on our list of looking at here on Earth. And now we're seeing it, okay? All right, I'm trying to still include you guys while moving forward. I think you guys are smart enough. You're pretty high IQ people. This is really, really simple. I think you guys are grasping this, and that's why I'm just moving on, baby. Important, very important. We must go over to the chemicals because this is quite disturbing. Okay? Now, let's put it on the sulfur dioxide, you guys. Very important. Not CO2. We are looking for sulfur emissions coming from the ground, and that's what this detects. Remove the zero in on the East Coast, still bleeding profusely. Oops, we got to turn off the wind. You turn off the wind by hitting the play button. Boom. You want the wind, you hit play again. Turn it off. Hit Earth, removes the box. Now, I'll get out of there too. We'll give you everything we can. All right. Here is our activity. Seems to be everything east of the Rockies is really seeping. You guys got a bad case of gas, and it stinks. All right. You guys are seeping sulfur dioxide. Over here, all these spots are leakage spots. Let's go in tight. You see the wind currents have taken them and are streaming them along. Oh, by the way, there was a thing in Ohio again today. A factory blew up today in Ohio. And I was telling you guys, watch for factories, changing chemistry and blowing up. All right. Sorry, having a little session. Now, we still have seepages up here. This, volcano activity, preceding volcanic activity, warnings, possible warnings. These darker spots are. I'm checking out California for you people on the West Coast. This area is pretty good right now. They're blessed. The rest of this is not so good. Oh boy, this has changed now. Where are we here? Crescent City, just north, right at the California Oregon border. We have a new plume here. Before it was over Mount Hood. Mount Hood. Now it is moved west towards Crescent City, Eureka area, I believe. Okay, so you people up in that area, be aware. Okay, just little. This was our spot south of Mammoth that we've been watching here. It's not as intense right now. We still have activity just between North Bay and Sacramento, Napa, I guess, area, Vacaville, probably vicinity. Okay. Here, let's give you some reference here. I'll answer some questions here a little after the report, and we'll do this real quick. All right, here's Salt Lake City. Okay, you see it? So there's your little reference points. This looks to be Texas, Oklahoma, somewhere around the Panhandle there. Okay. All right, you see Texas, boom, comes up, goes over. Oklahoma. Yeah, that's in Oklahoma. You guys got a spot in Oklahoma. These pumping operations, okay, the Dutch talks about, are prime spots for leakage of this kind. Any kind of perforation, like he talks about in the crust, any weakness, perforations in the crust are being shown by the seepage of sulfur dioxide, okay? And what we could be looking at too, or little hot spots like this, could be weakness in the crust, okay? That would indicate where a weak spot would be, right? Is where you see a hot spot, right? So that would be a weaker part in the crust. Thus, prime spot for earthquake activity or volcanic activity. Capiche? Comprende? Catorce? Good. We go to Hawaii because I got brothers here. I got brothers all around the world, okay? And I care about every single one of you, all right? Brothers and sisters, sorry. Here we are, Oahu. A lot of people live there. Very beautiful spot. I would hate to see anything bad happen to that planet or that place, okay? So, and by the way, this channel is not fear-mongering, okay? I am reporting reality, okay? It's the reality that's scary, all right? And I want you guys to question what fear-mongering really is and why you guys watch the news, okay? In fact, while I'm on that subject, before I lose it, while we're right here, and the importance of this compared to the other, I'm going to use some terminology that is cuss words. So here we go, because it has to be metaphorically done. You guys cannot understand spiritual things unless it's spelled out metaphorically, okay? So here comes your metaphor. And write this on your list, okay, buddies? And a lot of you people are guilty of this, and I'm trying not to offend anybody, okay? So let me do a little disclaimer there. I'm not here to bash you or anything, all right? Now, your regular news, your mainstream media, is a spiritual bowl of shit, okay? It's all lies, all deception, all distortion, okay? They give you a little bit of truth. They tell you cop got shot by a black whatever, a bunch of violence, right? A bunch of nothing but violence and body count. Hey, airplane crash today, killing one person. Oh, big deal. An airliner crash killing 800 people. Now we're talking. We like the body count, don't we? We like the drama, don't we? That's the fear mongering that exists in all of us, okay? And we thrive on it, right? I know people that get up bright and early before the crack of dawn to chow down on their bowl of shit, okay? They will eat dinner while watching a bowl of while ingesting a bowl of shit, okay? Okay? I have to do it this way. Sorry. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody. So people get up bright and early to ingest their bowl of shit, right? And you guys have all different flavors of this bowl, okay? And you thrive on it. Your addiction is to this drama-fed bowl of shit lifestyle, okay? I come along and I give you some peanuts of truth, and you look down disgusted that, ew, there's peanuts in my shit. You're not disgusted that you're eating a bowl of shit. You're disgusted that there's peanuts in the shit. Ha ha ha. Get it now? No, but I try to not use profanity. I'm using it this way to analyze. It's a metaphor, okay? Sorry, I was answering somebody in the chat room. So, everybody gets up, they ingest their bowl of shit. They're addicted to it. You take it away, oh my God, the withdrawals you see from that. I've been in some rehabs in my life. All right, I've been through gutter, back, and I see the damage that the media has done. It's the worst drug out there. All right, and you guys get up bright and early to chow down on it. Here I am, I come along and sprinkle some peanuts in it, and you're disgusted. So here we go. I'm moving forward. We have to move forward. It was on the tip of my mind. I had to get it out while it was there. Now let's move forward with some peanuts. I'm making peanut butter bars over here for you guys, all right? Nothing but healthy food for my family. Now, we are going over to the GFS model because now we were showing the weather going backwards, right? And before we go there, I need to take a look at South America with you. Okay. Ooh, I saw I lost a couple of viewers with that one. Oh well. They'll pop out of their denial and eventually want some truth, and they'll be back. Now, here we are again at the sulfur dioxide emissions, all individual spots, okay? These are not the clouds that we saw over America. These are all individual spots and in big clusters, okay? Some dark spots, not so dark spots, but they have a perforation problem, right? A perforation in the crust problem and lots of seepage. There's a huge, very deep fault line right here, right? And as it's pushed up, this subduction zone right here has all sorts of cracks and leaks along it, and we are seeing all the gas from down below and the pressure from down below being pushed up to the surface because lava cannot release through the crust. We need an unzipping of the crust, or, well, not an unzipping, that would be terrible, but we need some pressure relief, okay? And this is it right here. This is some pressure relief. This is good in a way, but indications of a much bigger problem underneath, okay? So South America, not in good shape, all right? All you people that live in Chile in these zones, be on your toes, okay? This is no joke. This is the instrument telling you this. Okay, I wanted to go over to China, who is in big trouble. I showed you reasons why they're in big trouble. Here is your evidence. Boo, 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 boo. All right. And then look at the big difference. So there's no activity here in the Gobi Desert. All right. We got no activity. Well, hardly any activity at all here in the Gobi Desert. But every place else here in China on just stinky, very stinky. let me go to the pollution, and we're going to notice the difference between this and the pollution. Okay? Is it with carbon monoxide right here? Yes, carbon monoxide. Yeah. Carbon monoxide surface concentration. This is not high up in the air. This is the surface concentration of their pollution. All right? They have a pollution problem too as well, folks. But get a little better lighting. Uh, all right, it's so bright because it's so bright. That's how bad their pollution is. It's so bright. Um, Now back to the sulfur. Notice the difference. There is a lot of this mixed in with their sulfur problem, right? You see, this is spread right to there. If we go up here to Russia, there's none of that, right? Okay, now I want you to see the difference. Boom. We're going up north of this, and yet we still have all the sulfur emissions. This little peppered spot reminds me of like a shotgun blast type effect. All right, little individual sites that are bleeding. All right, the earth is bleeding, really, kind of bleeding gas, sulfur dioxide, which goes up into the atmosphere and comes down as acid rain. I remember, hopefully you guys remember putting acid rain on the list last night. All right, so very important information we got to get out of here. I'm making peanut butter bars over here, guys. No more poo poo. No more poo poo. Okay, we have Turkey right here still having activity. Oh, new 6 point something hit today further south towards Israel. So it's creeping down that fault line. You guys in Israel, watch out. Let's go and tighten on this region. This is the Holy Land, very important. There's the sea right there. Whoops. Right where, oh my God, my brain. Never mind. Let's just keep moving on. This is Israel, right along the Mediterranean coast right here. They're having activity right along the coast, okay? We're going to see the earthquakes maybe shift and head towards that site, Jerusalem and the Sea of Galilee. Whew, thank you, God. And now, over here, we have a little hot spot. Not a hot spot, but we'll call it a seepage spot. You got to use proper terminology. I want to call them hot spots. They are metaphorically hot spots for activity, okay? Other activity, volcanic and earthquake-ish, okay? Those are indicators, all right? This is the way the earth gives you little hints and signals, all right? Where's your weatherman showing you this stuff, huh? Where's your weatherman showing you this stuff? He doesn't know how to report on the weather at all. He has no idea the effects this is going to have on the weather, okay? Just one last thing. Down here in southern Africa, our spot is just continue to go to town. South Africa, a little heads up. We continue to have this strange band that it's collecting in off the coast of Africa. Maybe there's some wind current that it gets caught in, okay? And backing out. We cover everything there. Yes, we did. Think so. Yeah, good enough. All right, here we are over at the GFS model, okay? This stuff right up here, the going backwards. Oh, that's what I want to do real quick. Wasn't done there. Back to the air. I want to go sub-level, play the winds. Okay, this is below the polar vortex. This is our air currents underneath that are fighting against that reverse flow, okay? It's causing these weird loops, these weird dips. When we look down from the top, remember we had the triple vortex? Now look at the subsurface winds. Not subsurface, the ionosphere. We'll come up with the right. I'm too scatterbrained right now to spell out perfect terminology. But you see our effect, okay? And as we come down to America, we zoom in on America. We see this big sharp dive right there. Do you see how dramatic this? Ooh, it has now jumped. It was dipping way down here and bringing cold air from Alaska down into Mexico and snow in Mexico. We have a separation now. This is no longer connected. That the it's no longer connected, and it's influencing less influences going into Mexico from the north. It's more tropical now, okay? So you guys over here in the south and the new tornado alley, okay? I'm just going to declare a new tornado alley is basically this half of the country, all right? And look what's going on in the upper jet right below the troposphere. There it is, troposphere. Thank you, God. So this is the upper jet right below the troposphere. We're going to go just a little bit lower in the jet. Okay, this is where you're going to start seeing your weather come together. All right, so right there. Okay, you guys over here expecting some gnarly weather, which might be a good thing, and blow the sulfur out of there that's building up. Okay, so be on the lookout. Okay. All right, so we moved through that. We were over here at the GFS model. Now we're done with that. We can move to the GFS model, where last night it was all loaded up. It had every frame, and when I went to go report on it, deleted. Well, I think it was 4 frames. Thank you for bearing with me. I shouldn't have slammed the can down so hard. Okay, here we go. I'm about to run this. It's starting off. Do we have everything in there? Okay. Try to get it as tight as I can. We're starting off February 20th, 10 p.m. This is the first frame of the loop. I'm going to play this loop and go take a drag from a cigarette while you guys watch this. You pick out your spot of the country. Remember I was telling you this influence is going to come over this part of the area? I want you to watch the storm that comes through here. Big giant, comma-shaped storm that I've been warning you about, okay? And we're going to come through here, all right? There, and then watch the west coast. You guys are due for a lot of snow out here and more moisture, okay? I'm going to step aside for a minute, catch my breath, regain composure for tonight's gem, okay? And I'll be back in about 1 minute. I got to say a prayer, too. Okay, thank you for bearing with me there for a second. I had to say a very important prayer. I'm not going to say it on here. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so did you guys see this? Were you watching while I was gone? There's storms moving in here on the west coast again. We're getting this weird flow now. The weather is very unpredictable, okay? This big storm moving through right here, okay? All you guys, this is going to change, I bet. Something else, I have a bad feeling that we're going to see this big low right here get nasty. In fact, wait. Let me go frame by frame. Pause it. Okay. Now that I'm back, we can go frame by frame. First frame, all right, starting off February 10th or February 20th, 10 p.m. Here we go. February 21st at 4 a.m., 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m., February 21st, West Coast getting hit with snow. Then, as this storm moves in, it creates this monster low with what was the count back here? It was a 983. Okay, that's pretty low. Then as it progresses, no, stop. Okay, right here. Then as it dips down and progresses, you see how it's picking up this moisture. These are coming together. You see your icing going again here, you guys. I gotta zoom in for you folks, okay? Because I know you're dying to know, so try to zoom in here so you can get a reference of your area, okay? So take a look at that for a minute. And that, no. Oh, now I've done it. Go back to the original. We were null school. Thank you. There we go. So, let me move forward here. That's not the frame we left off on. Let me zoom back out so I can get to the buttons. Move it forward. Boom. Here we were with our icing event. All right. Come on now. My computer's acting up. All right. Now, as we go forward, boom. This is getting very, very intense. Okay. You guys got, what is this? Northern Illinois area. Okay, this is 4 p.m. February 22nd. Okay, you guys, 4 p.m. February 22nd. You guys in this area should be getting ready for a big wallop. All right, that's what I was trying to zoom in on for you guys so you can get your references. All right, pull it up. Okay. This is mostly Illinois, corner of Indiana, southern Great Lake, or southern Michigan, all right? This whole area, there's a huge ice band that's going to form right here, okay? There's all this cold air back behind it that's creating snow, all right? You guys are going to get a lot of snow out of this storm right here, okay? West Coast is still getting some. So I'm going to back out of this a little bit. All right, that's about the biggest I should get right there. All right, let's move forward. Now it progresses. You see your icing is moving up north. It's continuing. Bam, it splits in half, hits New York. All right, you guys, in New York area. Then moves on out. Okay, we still have a nice cleared country right there as another one moves into the West Coast. It dives down lower and then comes up. You see it dive down and come up this comma-shaped punch. This is like an uppercut, okay? Look at the comma. Perfect shape here, okay? Look at this ice band. These people just got hit with ice and snow and are going to get hit with ice and snow and tornadoes again, all right? This is February 27th at 10 a.m., okay? Thanks for sticking with me. All right, boom, snow. All right, we're going to progress here. It barrels right into this area that just saw. You guys are getting a second punch, all right? 2 uppercuts, bam. Meanwhile, another development on the West Coast comes in and creates what? Another one of these? This one has cold air. Look at this big, huge 7. The pressure is 977 there. The pressure was 974 there. That's pretty low. So 974 right there is kind of its most intense right here as this comes together in the middle of the country. Boom, 977 right here. That's March 4th at 10 a.m. All right, now this is not set in stone. This changes, but lately it's been there. The AI is keeping up with the new adjustments to our new dynamics, we'll say. Okay, so bam, you see that? Moving on out, moving on out. Another round coming into the west, you guys. We almost done here? Yeah, almost. Bam, 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 bam. Look what it does again. What is going on? Boom. This low pressure right here comes out of nowhere. It was back here, but watch. Boom. All of a sudden we have a low. All of a sudden we have a low. It's 997 and performs what? Another uppercut to the East Coast. All right, that was the last image. That's the latest, and that was 16 days out. So remember, this is not set in stone, but this is a little forewarning, okay, you guys? That's why I bring this GFS model to you when it's important. Forewarning, our weather effects, we're going to start seeing our weather effects from what's been going on. All right. What was the last one I was going to do here? Did we do that properly? Yes, we did. Okay. Now for tonight's gem. All right, you guys. Now, we left off last night. I had to do a little strange report last night. I'm sorry for my behavior lately. I'm in excruciating pain while going through a mental anguish, spiritual anguish, mental anguish, and physical, all three at the same time. And you're going to learn about it tonight. So, trying to open up to you guys a little bit so you know who I am, all right? And understand me a little bit more, okay? So maybe you'll trust me a little more, okay? Maybe. Anyways, we left off at this last night. I'm going to go ahead and play this for a second, okay? If it'll play. Come on, play. Okay? The spiritual realm manifesting in the physical, okay? This is like a little portal opening up. You see the lady in the middle? She's fighting all these chains. There's little silver orbs that rotate around her head. So I want you to watch that for a minute. And listen to the sounds. Really look at what's going on there, you guys, okay? Hopefully it's coming out smooth for you. It's all choppy on my end. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. And we're going to start explaining here. Alright, last night I was telling you about gravitational vortexes, right? Now we're going to add another thing to the list called cavitation, alright? Now, it's a very complex field that has a lot to do with this, alright? It's very complex. Cavitation is what they use to put a bubble around an object so they can do these extreme speeds without friction, okay? And cavitation is a way of magnetically inducing like another realm, okay? And this cavitation effect causes other realms to open up, much like a portal, okay? It's what you guys would call a portal. It has that type effect. It's something I'd have to go back and track that we were going to cover, but I want to cover this right now, okay? Because this is very important. This is a very recent event that happened in this gentleman's backyard. He was confused at what was in his backyard, what was going on, and this was captured, okay? This is the demonic realm coming through the veil, through a cavitation type, portal type effect, all right? Manifesting in the physical now, all right? So that's what we're dealing with. That's where we're at on the list, okay? So, boy, this is hard. Okay, so you're witnessing this, okay? One part I wanted to pause on, and if it'll let me, is right there. Oops. One more time. I got lucky this time. If it'll let me zoom in. Okay. Like I pointed out last night, there are little orbs rotating around this entity's head, okay? This is not a yard art type display, okay? I'm trying to tell you guys, there's other stuff going on in here. When you see these tentacles growing like roots and reaching up and growing material around them that is brick type material in a brick layout on the back of her head and on her back. Okay, this is the spiritual realm. That's why it looks so weird. You guys aren't used to seeing the spiritual realm. Oh, wait. Oh, we got it. Right there on her head. I'm going to try playing it. All right, now let's play it. Watch her head. You see these spines growing? They're like beanstalks. Okay, I'll leave that going for a second so you can pick your part to focus on and look at. All right. You see the little spheres that come out and start rotating around her head? Okay. Now that we got through that, we need to come over to this. And this is what I was reporting on earlier. Let's scroll up here a little bit. Okay. All right. Fair warning, folks. This is where it gets scary. And ladies, this is where you might not want to watch, okay? So I've been showing you, this is tonight's gym, so hold on tight, you guys. This is where I need to give you the biggest disclaimer, okay? What you're about to see is deeply disturbing. It's going to cause you to have nightmares. It will twist your melon. It'll change your life. If you like your life the way it is right now, and you don't want it changed, stop watching. I'm okay if you guys walk away, all right? But for those of you brave enough that want to know, we're going to show you more, okay? And this is what I was working on earlier while Marv was on. For those of you who caught this, sorry we got to go through this again, but this is for the people that missed out on my show earlier, okay? And this is for you guys also to understand what's going on. Oh, I need to back up here. I need to back up. What was the other thing, Lord? Yes, that's right. Hang on. Before we go to that spot there, because it's very sensitive material, I need to do a little more explaining for you guys, okay? So let me just bear with me. We go into a comment here, all right? You guys are so awesome. I love your comments. I love my audience. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry if I get snappy with some of you. I just forgive me. I'm going through a lot, all right? Now, come on now. I want to find this one comment because it's very important that you guys understand something. Because you guys have a lot of good questions, and I want to clear things up here a little bit. Okay. Let's open this up a little more. All right. Let's blow it up so you guys can see it. And all right, we'll just kind of read along here. Let me take a sip. Why did it do that? Stop you. Oh, that's why. I know why. Because it doesn't like me do it. Shush. Shush. Think I've heard. That's a good song, you guys. You should go check it out. Where was I just on it there? Come on. Oh. All right, bear with me. We're going to find it. It's very important that I explain something. All right, you guys, I love you all, and I want you to know what's going on here, okay? And I feel that my explanation here is crafted the way I want to say it. So I'm using it as a reminder so I don't misword this for my audience, okay? Now, open up your ears and listen closely because it's hard to explain, all right? Oh, first of all, this person was said, do you attend the Council of Time School? Your timing, your storytelling, use of some keywords and phrases sound like Mike from around the world. Yes, I do sound like Mike from around the world, don't I? Okay, so let's go down the rest of it. You know, we need to know. Okay, now back to my reply, please. All right, open it back up. All right. And this is an explanation for all of you guys as well, all right? So, listen, it's hard to explain, all right? This is hard for me to explain this to you guys, all right? I have to use hints and clues like Mike does, all right? I'm not of the school, but let's say I know Mike well, okay? I'm not of the school, but I know Mike well. I'm a professor / teacher he gets a lot of his info from. Not all of his info, because he has different access than I do. But we agree on most of it. Now listen to him closely. He has to use hints and clues like I have to, but I have something more. Because it's actually happening to me. Okay, you guys? I've been showing you what's happening to me. Like patient number 1, okay? And I've documented it, all right? What you guys are witnessing is my affliction, okay? You are witnessing my affliction that he's hinting to you guys is coming. He's learning from my affliction and reporting to you the hard truth the best he can, all right? He's limited on what he can say. I'm the leader of the spiritual warfare department. I'm disabled now and retired, but I still lead the fight. I'm still leading the fight. Now, let me explain something. I'm the leader of the spiritual warfare department, okay? If you go look it up, you will not find it, okay? It does not exist, but it does exist. I'm the leader of this spiritual warfare department, okay? You guys are my recruits. You're my army. You're my warriors, okay? You understand why you're on my team and I need a team here? Okay? Now, the spiritual battles that I go through, all right, is something that's hard for you guys to understand, all right? And what I'm going to show you here in a minute is deeply disturbing, okay? I want you to understand, I'm not trying to scare you. It's important. I need you guys to know this, all right? I need you guys to believe me and trust me, because there's not anybody out there you can believe and trust anymore. Okay? I make mistakes. I try to come forward, and I'm trying to set an example of, so you'll trust me, all right? Now, I showed you the other night about my affliction, right? And Satan attacking me, right? Now, something else is happening, all right? God, how do I do this? Help me, God. This is where I lost it last time. I am being attacked. I have demon attacks that happen to me constantly, all right? Like every other second or every second, I have a demon attack me, all right? Now, this is going to sound weird, but nobody believes me, and it's very hard, okay? So, what I'm trying to do here is set this up so you guys will understand what you're about to see. It's very scary, very, very horrifying, okay? I have to warn you, I do not like doing this. I do not like showing this, all right? It's extremely scary. I'm not trying to scare you, but you guys gotta know. You guys just have to know, all right? So, these demon attacks, what you're about to see, this gentleman, oh, I wanted to leave it on that image, get right back to it. Oh, it took me forever to get to that one thing. No. Oh. All right, we're just going to play it. Dang it, man. I need that face back. I need to do that before I play this. No. Oh, no, I'm jumping again. Lord, help me, please. I want that one frame. I need that one frame. All right, I'm sorry I have to do this. There it is. No. There, that's close enough. All right. The light was right in the middle of his mouth. That's the one I was trying to get. All right. Dang it, I'm messed up. I'll come back to this and try to explain. All right. Much like the videos I was showing you, the etherical world coming, we're looking at the mosaic of dots and we're seeing stuff like, eyes and stuff. Remember the demon face I showed you? First you find the eyes, you make eye contact, and then the mouth and stuff falls in, right? Okay, so this is the cavitation effect, bringing the spiritual realm. Now watch this effect. This is what I'm trying to describe in physics. It's really hard, so we're just going to do it this way. The cavitation effect is taking from the spiritual realm into the physical. This is the demon. These are the demons that attack me, okay? All right? Now, do you understand? Are you starting to understand? This is when they're in the picture mode, like you saw my security camera capturing. They were in the clouds. Now they've moved from the clouds into the physical realm. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, now I'm about to play this video, alright? This face is going to pop out and scare you like the commercial where they're driving the car and the stupid little witch face scares you. They got that idea from me, alright? From what's happening to me, okay? Now, what I'm about to show you is going to boggle your mind. It's very scary, very disturbing. All right. This is where I need some of you guys to sit down. In fact, all of you sit down. If you haven't seen this video yet, you need to sit down and prepare for the shocking truth of what's happening to me. Okay. Constantly, on a daily basis, everywhere I go, all the time. All right. This is extremely scary. All right. So brace for impact. Yes, you've seen it. Good. And you understand what's going on here and who I am and what's happening to me. I can't answer that question whether it's me or not, all right? Let's just say I know this is for real. I know this individual. He's seeking therapy, but nobody believes him. Yes, you should always pray for me. Now what you're about to see is very scary. This entity's made of hands. Did you hear the terror in his voice? That's how I feel all the time, okay, you guys? Because this is what happens to me everywhere I go. You guys don't get to see this wonderful side of the spiritual realm like I do. And I go into Walmart and people will look at me and that pops out of them. And they don't even know. I need to get that face just right. Because... Oh... Sorry, I did this last time. Alright, I'm just going to try to pause on it. Sorry, I'm going to turn the sound off because it's just too terrifying, alright? I'm reliving this watching it, so it's like hard for me to do this. I need that face, though. Oh, why did I stop it and move it? Alright, that's good enough right there. Alright, you see the eyes? This is an individual that I know, okay? I feel sorry for this man. Alright, you pray for him. He's undergoing something that is excruciating, alright? This is the spiritual realm manifesting and attacking me, alright? The scariest part is right here is you can see this is a gentleman's face, alright? He's very angry and frustrated. He's frustrated and angry because no, it's not from hell. Well, let me explain some more, alright? This gentleman here, this is a reflection of the man himself, okay? The demon attack, this face is his face, okay? And I know this because I know this face. I can recognize my own eyes. Okay? I'm sorry to have to show you this, you guys. So if I lose a bunch of subscribers, I don't blame you guys, alright? I'm trying to be truthful with you and show you what I'm going through, alright? It's horrific. I labeled the last video Living Nightmare because that's what I am living. An actual living nightmare. You guys are revelations happening all around you, but it's physically happening to me. The doctors don't believe me. They see my injuries. They don't understand. I can't. I try to explain them to them, but they won't believe me. Okay. The frustration of my family not believing me. You see all the evidence and truth that I have, that I try to bring to you guys, that I'm trying to show you guys, that it's so desperate that you guys understand. Okay. You know, guys. Okay. This is pent up frustration. All right. This is a normal man, a loving man who has been pushed to the edge, all right? And now his own demons are attacking him personally everywhere he goes, all right? And it's because of who he is. It's not because he doesn't believe. He's a special individual, okay? This individual has a spiritual gift, and he's very unique. He has friends that don't believe him. He has family that don't believe him. He has warnings for the world. He's trying to tell you people his warnings, yet nobody listens, nobody hears. They'd rather watch cat videos, for the love of God. And he's over here suffering, agony, spiritual, physical, and emotional torture all at once. This poor guy is not a demon. He's just under a lot of stress and duress, and it does an effect in the spiritual realm through the cavitation type process forms in the physical realm in this manifestation, you guys, okay? I'm sorry. One more time for you guys, okay? Now, a very important message that I want you guys to learn from all this. I don't want your pity, okay? I love prayers. I will take all the prayers I can get, okay? I pray for you guys as well, all right? I don't want pity from you. I want you to learn something from this, from my experiences, okay? I'm an expert in this field because I have experience in it, all right? I am the leading expert in this field because I'm the leading experiencer. I'm actually controlling this spiritual warfare. Like I said, I'm in charge of this spiritual battle. Now back to where we were. Oh yes, we're gonna watch this one more time. Sorry it scares the shit out of you, and then I won't play this anymore, okay? The reason why I'm doing this now is so you'll understand, and I don't have to go back to this, all right? Then we can move on back to Jesus and all the angels and stuff, all right? This is the ugly side. I hate to show you. I have to show you because that other stuff I showed you at the beginning is now taking place, okay? All right. I want you guys to feel me, all right? And I want you guys to prepare. If you're not a believer, the reason why I'm showing this stuff is not for the believer, okay? You guys already have your faith. This is to strengthen your faith. This stuff is for the non-believer. These people want evidence, evidence, evidence. No faith, no faith, no faith. I want evidence. All right, I've had it enough with your no faith, and now I am bringing you evidence. I've had enough of this. Here's the evidence. Feel me, okay? They wake up in the middle of the night like this. Yeah, imagine when the light goes out, how scary that is. If you're seeing this stuff in your room and your flashlight goes out because of magnetic interference, this stuff at the door is just... Okay, that's it. Leave it on the face if we can get it real quick. Alright. That is spiritual realm manifesting in the physical now. Okay, you guys. This poor individual, oh God, he's not the devil, okay? He's very misunderstood. If you'd only believe me, we wouldn't have to go here, okay? This is because you guys refuse to believe me. You're bringing this out of me, okay? Do you understand what happens when you guys don't believe? How do I fight this? I fight it by bringing this to you so you'll start to believe me. My pain and my suffering is a spiritual attack manifesting in the physical because nobody understands me or believes me, okay? This is the demon inside me that I'm trying to control, that I'm trying to be very calm and methodical so we don't go to this area again. This is about 14 years ago, 15 or so. Okay? Okay? Please understand, I'm not here to scare you, but it's important that you know the truth, okay? Now, we are going to continue with this gem because it ain't over, baby. I want you to watch this demonic possession now, okay? Okay, here we go. This is a young teenage gal climbing a wall. She has no footholds. She's just Spider-Man. At the end, she's with one hand, no footholds, dangles this lady out with one arm. That's superhuman strength plus this demonic activity, okay? I want you to watch this real carefully. This is old footage from 1865, okay? This is right when we first got black and white footage. These people were freaking out when they saw this and they decided they better videotape it, right? But this is all suppressed. This stuff is hard to find. They don't show you this in your mainstream media because it would scare the shit out of everybody. Oh, boy. What a show, huh, folks? All right. Now there's another one I got to show you. Okay. Now, oh, we're too zoomed in. All right. This is, again, back in that same time frame. I need to zoom out of this a little bit here. We're too... All right. Demonic possession. Okay, this is not CGI. This is not Photoshop. Okay, none of this stuff I'm showing you is Photoshop or CGI. I only bring the best to my viewers. I try to, at least. If you see something that you think is fake or whatever, you can put it in the chat room or whatever. Yeah, she's a witch. Yeah, that's right. And this is a certain condition. She has legs for arms. She's going up the wall with her legs upside down, but her arms are there and another set of legs, okay? This is, here, let's try to zoom in on it. You guys really shouldn't be doing this too much because this brings on activity, all right? So, but you guys know how to pray. You pray for protection from this. Okay. She seems to have a pair of legs and a pair of arms. Okay, this is an extra expenditure an extra leg, okay? Her other legs are attached to the wall. She's walking up the wall, bent over backwards with her arms flailing, and her head's here, but then there's a separate pair of legs coming out supernaturally, okay? Do you see what's going on there? It's the spiritual realm manifesting in the physical, being captured on film and documented. That's why I got to bring this to you guys, all right? It even slams her against the door right there. Pretty strange stuff, all right? This guy, he does really great research too. Go over and give him a thumbs up, or like, using this stuff for educational purposes only. Okay, let's move on. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. What was the other two? Um, the other two were modern day cases of it, and in one of them it shows two people dying. So I showed it in the last one. I'm not going to show it again. I don't want to strike. So it's a new witch type lady, and she had already climbed the wall with two people, and she drops two people off the wall. It's in my last one. You can go over there and watch it, but I'm not going to show you that one. We're going to go back to this, and we're going to close out with this. And I want you guys to watch closely and start thinking really deeply and understand. I'm just showing you this so you'll be ready, okay? You don't want those demonic attacks happening to you, do you? So pray for protection. That's Jesus, the only one who's going to protect you, all right? You must contact me. I can help you. No, you can't help me. The only way you can help me is by believing me, okay? There's no other way around it. I've been to every doctor in the world. I've been through everything. In fact, I have taught many psychiatrists how crazy they are, and they are now seeking help themselves, okay? So what I do to a level that most people don't understand. I appreciate your help, though. I really do. I love you guys. And I'm sorry if it sounded condescending. I apologize. I'm trying to be as humble about all of this as I can. All right? It's not easy, it's extremely hard. If you ask anybody that's been in the military, go to the Navy SEALs, go to the toughest guy you know in the military, and he's going to tell you the hardest thing to do is mental functions while under physical pain, mental duress, and spiritual duress and emotional duress, especially at a level that I have to go through at. And to be able to maintain composure and still be able to teach you guys terraphysics, astrophysics, and metaphysics is it's quite an achievement. All right, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just trying to help you guys understand the affliction that I'm going through. All right, I don't want your pity. I just little respect for my hard work and some prayers, because I'm always praying for you guys. And if you want to help, if you know you put it in the comment section. I work through the comment section. If you guys got links you want to drop a link in the comment section, because it comes up in my alerts. All right, I have to work a certain way. I have an email site that I'll post you my email, okay, and you guys can send me your stuff, all right? Now, what I want your help with is more when you guys capture something that I'm teaching you what to recognize now. When you see other stuff out there, bring it to me so I can analyze it, decipher it, and explain it to you guys and bring it to you in a format that you can understand, okay? So that's what my job is kind of here to do, is to battle this, take on this battle for you guys so you don't have to, okay? I go through all this pain so you guys don't have to, all right? This torture is is for me only because you guys couldn't handle it, all right? So I'm just trying to help you guys understand, and everything, all your prayers and your help is appreciated. You can also share this. We need to get this information out to everybody, okay? This is more for your family members and stuff too. You don't have to show them my ugly side, okay? But you can show them this part. You can show them some of the other stuff I show you guys, okay? All right, so please don't get mad at me. Please don't hate me. I'm not a bad guy. You can tell. I'm the sweetheart. I'm the nicest guy in the world, and nobody loves me, trusts me, or understands me. Uh, I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And until my next video, bye.